Welcome to Cigar Audit. I'm Matt, and today I'm going to review the Omar Ortez Nicaraguan original Toro size. This stick is a budget stick, but it is a Nicaraguan Puro, and I've had these before. They've been pretty decent for the price. They are definitely your everyday smoke, and I've been pleased in the past, and a friend recently told me, Jeff, told me that they have gotten worse. So I hope that's not the case, because I did buy a box of 60 of these. I'd hate to throw away 60 cigars. So I've had them before, good experiences, so let's see what happens today. It's a very Rocky Patel edge style band, but it's just a foot band only. So let's take that off. Smell it. Look and feel. We have a fairly dark Nicaraguan wrapper, fairly veiny, but the seams are tight, which I really like. So I'm enjoying the fact that it looks like construction is pretty good. I get a little bit of a sweet barnyard aroma to it. And cedar on the foot. So let's get this guy cut up and toasted. It does look like it's got a pretty large double cap here. So I should be good on the cut. Fingers crossed. All right. Right away, lots of smoke. Pretty much just a tobacco aroma to the smoke. First couple of draws, I'm getting a little bit of earth, a lot of straight tobacco flavors. Be a little bit of a darker nutty flavor to it. The finish is pretty short, but on the finish I do get a little bit of black pepper, maybe a little bit of nutmeg, so a different type of spice with the black pepper. But the draw is fairly plain at this point. A little bit of pepper on the draw, black pepper, and just a little bit of earth. So otherwise, so far, pretty straightforward stick. So let me get a little further down into the cigar, get towards the end of the foot third, and we'll be back and see how it progresses. Welcome back to Cigar Audit. I'm here with the Omar Ortez Toro, and it's starting to perform fairly well. Started out with some rough edges, but it's balanced out a little bit better here heading into the body third. You get a leather and an earth, not overly complex on the draw, with a little bit of cream. The cream isn't always there. Sometimes it's hints, sometimes it's more. And you get a tiny bit of black pepper on the draw, and then it moves to the finish, and you get the black pepper with some nutmeg and some cloves, a little bit more of a spicy, savory note to it. Occasionally you do get a little bit of heat, but not tremendously. It's not a pepper bomb either, but at the same time not overly complex. You have to remind yourself, this is a $2.30 cigar if you buy it in a box of 60. Hopefully they're all pretty decent. My buddy Jeff was telling me that he hasn't had a whole lot of luck with the last box that he got. So we'll find out, but at this point, it is a little dry at times, so you do have to have a drink ready for you. But so far, the draw's good. The burn was good until the last few minutes here. Might need a little bit of touch up. It's getting off by a good 1/4 of an inch. But the draw is good. The flavors are decent. This is not supposed to be knock your socks off cigar, but it is a fairly decent quality cigar, decent quality smoke. Here you get that same black pepper with some other spices on the finish. The draw was a little woody that time, so it's not a very consistent cigar, but they're not transitions. So it's not as if you have this transitions to this, transitions to this. It's kind of whatever the roller did at the time to make it what it is. But occasionally it's a dry draw, sometimes it's a normal draw. So body, I would say, is medium full. It's going to give you a little bit of kick every once in a while. But as we get into the body third, I'll report back on how the body performed, and we'll go from there. More to come. Well, welcome back to Cigar Audit. This is Matt here, and we're going to the end here of this Omar Ortez Toro, which is one of the originals. Overall, it's not a bad smoke. It's not great. It's not good, really. It's a little average or slightly above average. It almost performs like it's a young cigar, which is interesting. The draw got hot, so I'm about to end it here. But the flavors have transitions, but they're almost as if they're by accident, or not planned all that well. The last third here, I've gotten I'll say a tangy earth, and some leather, and a little bit of cream, and the retrohale is like a white pepper now. It's kind of stepped back from the black pepper. You get a little bit of bitterness from time to time, so I'm not sure if that is the performance of the tobacco or the blend of the tobacco. But all in all, for the most part, I would say maybe 6 or so draws, you got that bitterness, and you kind of looked at it and went, wow, okay, I didn't expect that. And then the very next draw, you could have a nice leathery cream with some spice to it. So, but all in all, not a bad smoke. It is a budget cigar, so keep that in mind. But so I'm gonna rate this at an 86. I think it's a fair to decent cigar, and I hope that they get a little better with a little bit of age in the humidor, because they are acting like they're young, and they are in a large box of 60, so that very well could have a lot to do with it. So my plan is to take them out of the cellophane, let them sit, let them breathe, and see what happens from there. I have 59 left, so I have plenty of time to see how they progress. All in all, not a bad cigar. I would say maybe pick up a box of 20 and see how that goes. And maybe the boxes of 20 taste or perform differently than the box of 60, which is very possible. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't bore you to tears. I don't have Ed here with me, so you just have my ugly mug. But next time we'll perform a good review of a good cigar. We'll pick something that's Cuban, full of flavor, maybe the Monte Cristo Edmundo. It's on the list. So thank you again for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on Facebook, and don't forget to check out cigaraudit.com. Thank you very much. Smoke them if you got them.